Hello and welcome to this special edition of The Pulse down in the beautiful city of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm Ryan Stewart.
And I'm Delaney Faulkner. Today, we travel all across Nashville to look at the many things that make up this rockin' town. Coming up, we look at one of the lesser-known nicknames of this city.
And later we highlight how one local business not only rocking the town, but the whole world as well.
All this and much more coming up on this edition of
The Pulse.
From Dolly Parton to Blake Shelton, countless famous musicians have found their start in the Music City.
Although Nashville is definitely known for its great artistry, it's the instruments that keep the city rocking. Pat Doherty takes us to Nashville's Percussion to look at how this worldwide company is making the dreams of local artists come true.
It might be difficult to believe given the size and stature of the company today, but Pearl Percussion had a very humble beginning. For over 20 years, Pearl manufactured drums for other companies without their names on the instruments. Like many artists looking to make a name for themselves, Pearl centered its operations in the city of Nashville. Since, the company has become the world's largest drumming manufacturer. Pearl has had a major impact both here in Nashville and around the world.
We work with 500 different drum set and hand percussion players, and being based here, it's we have a lot of artists in Nashville.
From its offices right here in Nashville, Pearl works to develop both new products and relationships with artists.
There's a ton of history here. It's you have RCA Studio B. Elvis recorded how many #1s there. There's just a rich musical history.
From children picking up their sticks for the very first time to pro musicians playing on sets just like these, Pearl Drums helps keep the city rockin'. From Nashville, this has been Patrick Torrey reporting.
I didn't really think about what goes into making these instruments, but it's definitely what makes the music.
Yeah, Pearl Percussion is definitely essential to Music City.
Nashville is known as the Music City to many, but did you also know it's called the Athens of the South?
Yeah, this is all because of one monument in downtown Nashville that has 2,000 years of history. Lauren and Anna explains how one special rock is the gateway to ancient times.
This rock is home to the most victorious woman known in history. Standing 42 feet tall and blanketed head to toe in gold. Alongside her grand stance, she stands as a symbol for woman empowerment.
I would certainly say when I take people in to see her, there's always, especially little children, there's this incredible just gasp because she's so beautiful and so strong.
She's housed in the Parthenon made fully of rock, and just as this building is strong in structure, her strength reflects that of all women.
I think Athena is just a kind of wonderful image of female strength.
With current feminist movements such as Me Too, Athena is the rock of all women who rock the world. The ideal woman who continues to teach us her inspiring qualities, which are more relevant today than ever before. From Nashville, rockin' this town, this has been Lauren Diana reporting.
Although just a rock, Athena has empowered women to hold themselves with wisdom and courage since the 1800s and continues to be a rock for feminists today.
But while ancient Greece has its influence in Nashville, the city has influenced music all over the world.
Nashville has been a platform for up-and-coming musicians to make their mark on the world, and one local business has been doing this for years. We'll take a closer look right after the break. Stay tuned.
They told us to turn it down, so we came here to turn it up. We pioneered this sound, a sound that has brought us together, a sound that will live forever.
I came to Nashville not to bring inspiration,
but to gain inspiration from the great movement
that has taken place in this community.
This is Music City. This is Nashville, Tennessee.
There are many places around Nashville that rock this town, but one local coffee shop has not only rocked the city, but the entire state, country, and even the world. Chris Pagano gives us the story.
Bongo Java is the first ever coffee shop to open in Nashville. This shop is special for many reasons, one of them being a global incident revolving around a cinnamon bun.
There was a bun, a cinnamon roll of sorts that was made in, it wasn't made in the likeness, it was one of those like, oh, this looks a lot like Mother Teresa, and so they put it on display.
This nun bun phenomenon got the shop a lot of attention, which resulted in a rocking business. But Bongo Java is unique for much more than its bizarre cinnamon bun story. Everything in this coffee shop is rocking, as a vast majority of its employees and customers are musicians. In the shop, there are many advertisements for artists, as well as a theater called the
Bongo After Hours program, which does entail in our upstairs space putting on different shows.
It started with a cinnamon bun that looked like Mother Teresa, and it is now a coffee shop that is famous for everything other than cinnamon buns. From Nashville, this has been Chris Pagano reporting.
Many young musicians hope to perform on the Nashville Broadway Strip, but they depend on local music stores to begin their careers.
Fanny's House of Music in Nashville is one of these stores and is getting young musicians started on the path to becoming rock stars. Lauren Packer takes a closer look on how important the learning stage is in the development of music.
Since 1925, Nashville, Tennessee has been known as the Music City. Musicians flock to the city, but it's on the east side of Nashville where legends are born. Fanny's House of Music, a local music store, has provided music lessons for both hometown and traveling musicians in Nashville for the last 9 years.
The first time I saw a kid come up on his bicycle for a drum lesson, and he has drumsticks in his back pocket, I cried.
Music stores like Fanny's are often the underlying rock when it comes to evoking interest in music. Lessons can persuade a musician to continue to learn in hopes of one day becoming famous. The aspirations of playing an instrument can help attain a musician's goal of playing on Broadway Strip. The Broadway Strip is a great place for up-and-coming musicians to show off their potential. The Strip aids them in showing off what they have learned from taking lessons at small music stores such as Fanny's.
If my students don't like what I listen to, I'm going to teach them what they want to listen to. So you're going to stick with it if you're interested.
Performing at various taverns is rewarding. Using the lessons that artists once took allows for them to grow as musicians.
Fanny's House of Music and pubs along the Broadway Strip allow musicians to rock this town. From Nashville, this has been Lauren Packer reporting.
Small music stores like Fanny's have been rocking this town since it was first founded, and are essential to the music culture that surrounds Nashville.
Yeah, shops like Fanny's are the reason why this city rocks.
Well, that's all we have for you on this edition of The Pulse. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at MHS Red Prod for regular news stories and updates about the Manchester community. I'm Ryan Stewart.
And I'm Delaney Faulkner. From the rockin' town of Nashville, this has been
The Pulse.